All right, I'm going to show you a quick exercise that you can do to help with upper back and neck pain that might be a result of your posture. Slouching, so working at a desk all day long, or maybe driving in your car. These are all reasons why you might end up feeling a lot of tension or strain up here in the upper back and neck, which is one of the most common reasons people come in for a massage. But if you can't come in for a massage, then go ahead and try this exercise at home. So this exercise comes from Critical Alignment Yoga and Therapy. Normally we would use a piece of foam like this, a felt pad, but not everybody has a felt pad at home, so if you don't, you can either use a cotton yoga blanket or a bath towel. So this bath towel has already been folded in half one time. Now I'm going to fold it in half a second time. And you can see I've ended up with a rectangle. It's almost the size of a pillowcase, which is perfect. That's what we want. The next step is to take your bath towel and roll it up. So I'm just making a thin roll with my bath towel, and I'm only going to roll it up around halfway, not all the way, because when I lie down on this towel, it's going to provide me with quite a bit of feedback, even when it's just rolled up halfway like this. If we roll it up all of the way, it might be too uncomfortable, especially when you're just starting out with this exercise. So what we're going to do next is sit in front of our roll. My knees are bent, my feet are planted, and I'm going to go down to my elbows, just pinning the roll with my elbows to start. Checking in and making sure that I feel okay here. I'm feeling good, so I'm going to lower my upper body down onto the roll. Now, we'll just check that the roll is in the right position here. What we want is for the shoulder blades, which are here, to be free of the roll. So the bottom tip of my shoulder blade is just right here, maybe just grazing the edge of the roll, which is fine, because the rest of my shoulder blade is free above the roll. Now what I want you to do is hold on to your head using your arms and your hands. So I'm just interlacing my hands around the back of my head, using the strength of my arms to hold my head up. So my chin here is tucked in towards my chest, and the weight of my head is really heavy. Maybe you can release some tension in your jaw, so just allow the back teeth to part or separate a little bit. And you're gonna feel the pressure of the roll here at the bottom tips of the shoulder blades in the mid-thoracic spine. So that's right where we tend to slouch forward from. What I want you to do here to start is imagine that you're water skiing and you're just leaning back into the tension line of the water ski. So that tension line is there to support you. Breathe into it. And as you exhale, I want you to see if you can just surrender any more of your weight into the roll. Breathe into the pressure of the roll. Your upper back is starting to melt over the roll, moving towards the floor now. Remember that the head and the neck, they're going to come down very, very last. So my head makes contact with the floor last. I want to be conscious that I'm not just dropping my head back towards the floor, but instead giving my upper back the chance to mobilize or move over this roll. So we're moving into the opposite shape that we spend so much of our daily life in, which is, slouching forward. So here we're extending backwards over the roll, bringing some new movements into the thoracic spine. Once your head makes contact with the floor, you're going to find a place that's comfortable for your arms. So that might be either extended out to the sides, or you could take your hands and place them on your belly. And with your hands on your belly, you're going to feel your breath as it fills your lungs. Your belly is going to expand upwards. And as you exhale, you'll feel your belly start to fall down towards the floor. So just see if you can deepen your breath here and spend some time, as much time as feels appropriate for you, with your breath. Just noticing the way that your breath feels on the roll. I'd recommend that you spend, 5 or even 10 minutes here. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how to come off now. So I'm going to take my left hand and just place it by my left ear, raise my right arm up towards the ceiling, and now I'm going to roll towards my left, and my right arm is going to help me back up to a seated position.